Welcome to the deep dive. There's been, well, so much chatter lately, hasn't there? So many headlines. And honestly, quite a bit of market trauma around China and cryptocurrency. Are the rumors true? Has Beijing finally slammed the door shut for good? Today, our mission is really to cut through all that noise. We want to give you the precise, factual picture. China's current crypto policy, their ambitious plans for a digital yuan, and crucially, what it all means for you. We've built this deep dive from, well, the most recent credible news reports and official policy analyses we could find on China's digital finance scene.
Yeah, it's actually astonishing how quickly misinformation can spread, especially in a space like crypto, which moves so fast and can be, well, they're pretty speculative. Our goal here is just to sift through the reliable stuff, give the exact context so you can really grasp the intricate nuances of China's approach here. It keeps evolving.
You're absolutely right. It's quite something how fast bad info can, destabilize things. And speaking of that, let's tackle the biggest rumor doing the rounds right now. You might have seen headlines, maybe posts, about a new complete crypto ban in China, supposedly starting in 2025. What's the real story there?
Okay, straight up. Those reports are false, unequivocally. There's been zero official response from the Chinese government about these supposed new restrictions because, well, they aren't real. Credible sources have thoroughly checked. No new policy, no new law about a complete ban in 2025. It's just not happening.
Right. It reminds me of that saying, a lie gets halfway around the world.
Before the truth gets its boots on, yeah.
Exactly. And the crypto market certainly felt that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because of these rumors just circulating, we did see some pretty noticeable volatility. Prices dipped for big names like Ethereum, Bitcoin, before things kind of calmed down once the claims were debunked. It makes you wonder, though, how vulnerable the whole crypto ecosystem is to stuff that isn't even verified.
Yeah.
What's your take on that kind of fragility?
Well, it highlights a really critical point. China announces major policy changes through official state media. Always. Not through unverified reports floating around on social media or, obscure websites. That's just not how Beijing operates for big shifts like this. This whole episode really just underscores why sticking to official sources is so crucial in this space. It's vital.
Okay, good. So we've cleared the air on what isn't happening. Now let's flip the page to what is true. Because China's relationship with crypto isn't new, right? There's a significant policy already in place from back in 2021.
Yeah.
So remind us, what are the key points of Beijing's actual current stance?
That's exactly right. The policy from September 2021 still fully in effect today, and it's pretty clear on what it prohibits. It forbids financial institutions from getting involved in crypto in any way. It bans crypto trading outright, and it prohibits cryptocurrency mining. Basically, any crypto-related financial activity, any business activity inside mainland China was declared illegal.
Okay, but here's the part that always gets me, and I think it's a real aha moment for a lot of listeners. Despite all those bans, financial activities, businesses, everything, individuals are still allowed to own crypto. That distinction, it still kind of surprises me. How does that even work? How do you ban trading and mining, but say, yeah, sure, you can still hold on to it?
Yeah.
What's the reality for people?
It is a fascinating nuance, isn't it? And it suggests maybe a certain pragmatism. Look, the government came down hard on all the business and financial stuff.
Totally.
They saw it as illegal worries about capital flight, financial stability, fraud, their reasons. But they seem to have recognized that policing individual digital wallets, that's immensely difficult. Think of it like maybe owning a vintage car. You can have it, it's yours, sitting in your garage.
Yeah.
But maybe you can't drive it on public roads easily or trade it through official channels within the country.
Okay, I see.
It's an asset you possess, but what you can do with it is heavily restricted by the local rules. This allowance for personal ownership, it could also be sort of a strategic tolerance, maybe acknowledging that a total, complete ban is just incredibly hard to enforce when things are decentralized.
That makes a lot more sense when you put it like that. Calculated control. So given this very firm stance on decentralized cryptos like Bitcoin, China's also looking ahead, aren't they, with their own digital currency. They're planning to launch this yuan-backed stablecoin. For listeners maybe less familiar, that means it's pegged to the yuan's value, right? Stable, unlike the volatile ones.
Exactly.
So what's the main goal behind this big move towards their own digital yuan, the ECNY?
This is a huge step. It's all about government-backed digital currencies, CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and the digital yuan, the ECNY. It's fundamentally different from something like Bitcoin. Totally different philosophy. Authorities in Beijing, they are absolutely committed to keeping centralized control over the financial system. That's the goal. And the ECNY is the tool for that. This isn't just about making payments faster or cheaper, though that's part of the narrative. It's about transparency for the government. Unparalleled transparency. Think real-time transaction monitoring. Potentially even programmable money.
Programmable money. What does that mean exactly?
Well, imagine money that could have an expiry date or could only be spent on certain things or in certain places as directed by the authorities.
Wow.
It really redefines the relationship between the state and how citizens manage their money, fundamentally.
That sounds like, well, immense power. Are there concerns being voiced, even quietly, about privacy or potential overreach with something so centralized? Or is the official line just focused on the benefits control, efficiency?
The official discussion. It primarily stresses the upsides: efficiency, financial stability, fighting crime, stopping illicit flows. And while, yes, the full details of how the ECNY will operate are still emerging, the core principle is crystal clear. It's designed as a powerful tool for government oversight and control. It allows a level of granular insight into the financial system that was, frankly, unimaginable before. They've run extensive pilot programs already, testing it for everything from daily shopping to government benefit payouts, which really suggests they intend for it to be rolled out very broadly eventually.
Okay, so that's the picture for mainland China. The very controlled environment, moving towards the centralized digital currency. But what about other parts of China? I'm thinking specifically Hong Kong. Does this strict approach apply everywhere?
And that's where things get really interesting. We see a significant divergence there. Hong Kong operates very differently. It has its own distinct regulated framework for cryptocurrency. It's a special administrative region, remember, so it has that autonomy in financial matters. And Hong Kong has been actively trying to position itself as a digital finance hub, a global one.
Right, I've seen headlines about that too.
Exactly. So, unlike the mainland's basically prohibitive stance, Hong Kong aims to attract crypto businesses, regulate them. They offer a clear licensing system for virtual asset service providers, exchanges. It highlights a very deliberate contrasting strategy within the wider Chinese sphere. It's almost like a controlled sandbox, a place for digital finance experimentation that the mainland can watch closely.
That contrast with Hong Kong is definitely a key piece of the puzzle. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up, bring it all together for this deep dive into China's crypto reality. First, we definitely debunked those recent rumors. No new complete ban coming in 2025. Those reports. False. Second, we clarified China's actual existing policy from 2021. It broadly bans institutions, trading, mining. But this is the crucial bit. It still allows individuals to own crypto.
Yes, personal ownership is permitted.
Third, we looked at China's big strategic move, the ECNY, the digital yuan, emphasizing its role in centralized financial control.
Right, government control is key there.
And finally, we highlighted Hong Kong's unique path, much more open, positioning itself as that digital finance hub.
And if we connect all those dots, understanding these nuances is just so important for you. For making sense of how the global financial system is changing, it really helps you separate the real developments, the facts, from all the speculation online, which, as we saw with those rumors, can be really misleading and cause unnecessary bumps.
Absolutely crucial. Okay, so here's a final thought for you to chew on as you go about your day. Given China's very strict line on crypto activities, the trading, the mining yet, they still allow individuals to own crypto. What does that suggest about the fundamental nature of these digital assets and maybe, just maybe, the limits of any government's ability to truly control them completely in the long run? Something to think about.